Today we're going to be ranking AFL theme songs. Let's get into it. With number 18, we have the West Coast Eagles. I'm sure there's no real surprises here. It's the worst. I'm going to be honest. You might disagree, but come on, it's the worst theme song. There's no. I mean, it could be a fine song, but there's no like excitement. It's just boring. It's like a lullaby. Boring. Terrible. On to the next one, number 17. This might be a little bit controversial, but we have Essendon. Now, Essendon... Yeah, I just don't like the theme song, to be honest. I just don't really like it. Like, see the bombers fly up, up. It just doesn't do it for me. It's just a bit like... I don't know. It's just not very... It's not very intimidating. It's a bit cringy, guys. I'm sorry to my Essendon supporter fans, but yeah. Get a new theme song, guys. Up your game. Now coming in at number 16, we have Fremantle. Now this one, maybe a little bit harsh to be this low. I sort of prefer like the old, longer version where they, actually said like free old people. That bit was cool, but I mean, I get that it has to be shorter because it can't be too long. But yeah, I mean, it's like it does the job, but it's just nothing too good about it. It's just sort of whatever, I guess. So yeah, 16th, Fremantle. Now coming in at number 15, we have St Kilda. And now St Kilda's, it's basic, it's short, it gets the job done. It's not an amazing theme song. Obviously, it's just when the Saints go marching in. It's just I mean, it's fine. It's just whatever. I feel like boring might be a bit of a harsh word, but there's nothing too exciting about St Kilda's theme song. But yeah, anyway, enough said really about St Kilda. Now on to number 14, we have Adelaide. Now it's funny, if you asked me where I thought Adelaide's theme song would be, I would have said somewhere in the middle. So it's funny that it's ended up being 14th when I've made this list. But yeah, I guess it's just one of those stock standard theme songs. It gets the job done. It's got nothing groundbreaking about it. It just sort of gets the job done. Basic, simple, I don't mind it, it's okay, but yeah. Fair enough, Adelaide, fine theme song, but, just probably some better ones out there. Now coming in at number 13, we have Carlton. Now, I know that so many people say how bad they think Carlton's theme song is, and I guess it's not amazing in part, but to be honest, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Like, I've got it at 13, so it's sort of, I guess, still in the lower, I guess that's the bottom third, but yeah, it's just sort of, I guess the reason people don't like it is because it's like slow and that sort of thing, but it's powerful and it's unique is one thing. I like the da-da-da-da-da. It's annoying. It's annoying, the start of the Carlton theme song, and the whole Carlton theme song is annoying, and that's a very good thing. So, whilst it might not be the absolute, best song, best theme song, it's annoying, so it's definitely not the worst. Now coming in at number 12, we have Gold Coast. Now this is sort of, I guess, in some ways, it's gone one spot above Carlton, but in some ways it's sort of the opposite of Carlton. Because the way in which it's good is that I don't mind the tune. It's a bit of a, bit of a poppy one, bit of a bop a little bit. It's like, oh yeah, all right, but it's not very intimidating at all. Unfortunately, Gold Coast. Sorry to the Gold Coast supporters watching, but yeah, it's not a very intimidating theme song. It's better than like West Coast or something, but it's just not that intimidating. Gets the job done. It's an all right tune. It's I think it'd be fine to sing after a game, but yeah. Alright, Gold Coast. So now at number 11, we have Melbourne. Now, this is a very middling one. It gets the job done. I've said that a few times now for the past few ones, because they're the sort of ones where not the best, not the worst, but they're just sort of getting the job done. They're all right. Now, it's all right. Like, the tune's pretty good. It's a real old one. I like a good old theme song. I like a theme song that sounds old. I think it sounds good if it sounds old, and like the ones from the Fable Singers in 1972, all those old recordings are the ones that sound pretty good. But yeah, Melbourne's is all right. They don't even say Melbourne or the Demons at all in it. It's just the red and the blue. So it's unique in that way. But yeah, all right theme song. Very middling. Very, very middling. Now at number 10 we have the Western Bulldogs. Now if this was the Footscray theme song, like the old one from the 90s and before, I'd put it higher. And because as I said before, I sort of like the sound of the older theme songs better. They feel more powerful. They feel like they've got more soul in them. So I guess in one way you could call me Vic bias. I don't know how it's going to look in the end with this ranking, but maybe it is a tiny bit Vic bias in that the Victorian ones seem more powerful purely because the recording is older, like they're an older thing. But yeah, it's the Western Bulldogs theme song. It's fine. It gets the job done. Sons of the West, Yeah, very, very 90s sounding theme song, the Bulldogs one. But yeah, I guess it's all right. It's all right, Doggies fans. It's all right. Gets the job done, and I'm sure you're happy to sing it after a good win. So good on you, Bulldogs fans. Now coming in at number 9, we have the Geelong Football Club. Now, this has been a very traumatic theme song for me. I've heard this song more times than I would have liked, and particularly, whenever I do hear it, I'm more upset than when I hear any other song because I'm more upset to lose to Geelong than anyone else, being the Hawthorn supporter that I am. But yeah, it's an all right theme song. It's decent, I guess. I don't like the I don't really like the lines about, like, we play the game as it should be played. It's sort of like, get off your high horse a bit there, Geelong. Don't like it, guys. But yeah, I guess it's an alright theme song. It's definitely better now, because I'm pretty sure Geelong now use the traditional recording of the song rather than the new one from, like, 2018 when they did all those, like, new recordings, which were all pretty bad, I have to say. So it's definitely better if they're using the older recording than the newer one. Which sounds funny to say, but yeah, in every instance the older ones are better than the newer. If it's the same song, it sounds better if it's older. That's what I'm trying to say. Now at number 8, we have the Brisbane Lions. Now I quite like this theme song. It's pretty good. Maybe I would put, like, Fitzroy higher if Fitzroy was, in there, because I quite like the Fitzroy theme song. But yeah, the Brisbane Lions theme song, it's good. It'd be good to sing. Got a bit of oomph to it. It's got a bit of excitement. You'll hear our mighty roar, like it builds up a little bit. Decent song. Fair play, Brisbane. You've got a decent theme song, guys. So good on you. Now coming in at number 7, which, if I was being too biased, it would be number 1, is the Hawthorn theme song. And I think our theme song, look, some people think it's a little bit, goofy in the way that it's like we're a happy team at Hawthorn, that sort of thing. But, like, I like it. It gets the job done. It's powerful. It's like, at least the old recording is. So much of it comes down to when the recording was, guys. That's plays a big role in it. But yeah, the Hawthorn theme song, it's good. I like singing it. Like the way it starts as well is real nice. But it's hard to be not biased, because obviously I prefer hearing. I mean, really, it's my favourite of them because I'm the happiest when I hear the Hawthorn theme song out of any of them. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, decent song. I like our theme song. What can I say? I like it. Now, just above Hawthorn at number 6, we have Collingwood. And this is another classic example of a good theme song. I can't find any reason why it's not a good song. Builds up a bit, the premiership's a cakewalk. That's nice, I also really like the good old Collingwood forever line. It's sort of like, yeah. I mean, I guess you could say it's the same as Geelong because they know how to play the game, but I guess that is very different to saying as it should be played. But yeah, anyway. Good song, Collingwood, good song. Can't blame you, Collingwood. You've got a good theme song. Now, at number 5, we have the Sydney Swans theme song. Now, I know I've talked far more than I should about the recording of the theme song and the impact that that plays in how high the theme song ranks, but this is the biggest example of this. This is the top example of a situation where it would be better if they used the older recording. The old Sydney Swans theme song is better than the new one. They are one of the clubs that uses the new recording from 2018, and I think that's because they like changed the line of like Suns are marching to Swans. I think because of the AFLW, so it now works with that. But yeah, come on Sydney, you got a good theme song. I really like the song. I like Cheer Cheer. You know, it's good. It's great. It's a great song, but it used to be better, and it was very traumatic for me from the 2012 Grand Final. If I listen to the old recording of the Sydney theme song, to this day, the beginning of it is traumatic. It's just traumatic. It takes me back to when I was a little kid at the 2012 Grand Final. And that game was the making of me, and you know, it's made me who I am today. So yeah. Now, number 4, we have North Melbourne. Maybe this is a big call. Maybe a lot of people would have North a lot lower. I think I've seen some rankings, and I've seen North's pretty low or high, depending on how you want to say, but you know, as one of the worst ones. But I like the North Melbourne theme song. It's better if there's hearts to hearts, and obviously there's no hearts to hearts in like the actual recording, you know, the hearts to hearts and hands to hands, which is, you know, when they sing it in the rooms. But even just the recording of the song, it's like, it's a nice song. I just like joining the chorus. I like the way it starts. It's just good on you, North Melbourne. I love the North Melbourne theme song. And I mean, this wouldn't be the case all the time, but particularly in a situation right now and for the past few years where North Melbourne haven't been very good, it's sort of like, you hear that, if you heard the start of that song after you lost to North, you'd really be thinking like, damn, North Melbourne just got us. It's so like, it's not that intimidating, but it's almost like, it's like cheeky. It's like they got away with it. They got away with it, North Melbourne. So, yeah. Cheeky boys. Now, number 3, I've always liked this theme song. I've always liked the Port Adelaide theme song. So, yeah, Port Adelaide, number 3. Yeah, it's a good song. I just like it. You know, we'll never stop till we're top. Also, like the bit in the middle between the two verses of the same thing. It's nice. It just sounds good. It's like, you know, and at the start even the dun like dun. Oh, yeah, takes me back now to standing there after the semi-final last year and just, you know, yeah. But yeah, good song, Port Adelaide. If I was a Port Adelaide fan, I'd enjoy belting that one out, you know. Good stuff, Port. Now coming in at number 2, I mean, this top 2 would be the top 2 for so many different people. I'm sure so many people would have this as the top 2. Number 2, we have Richmond. Now, for a while, I was always like, oh, you know, it was a bit overrated, I thought. But, look, you got to give it to it. It is a good song. It is a good song. The yellow and black's good. But just even apart from that, just the whole thing, it's just a nice song, you know. It's just, like, nice. It's just... But, yeah, like, if I was a Richmond fan, I'd get pumped up singing that. You know, with the yellow and black and just with the whole thing. It's a nice song. It's a nice song. It's a powerful song. I guess it can be an intimidating song as well. So it's, you know, in all grounds, it's a pretty good song. Good on you, Richmond. Now coming in at number 1. Have you guessed what it is? I mean, you might be able to work out what it is because it's the one club that I haven't said yet. Number 1 is the GWS Giants. Oh, the Giants, eh? The GWS Giants. You got a good song, guys. You got a good song. You got a good thing going there, guys. This is why, not that I hate the Gold Coast theme song, but this is why GWS have been better than Gold Coast. This is why. Because the GWS players run out to play, and they think, oh yeah, this is a good song. Let's be competitive. Let's win some matches of football. Gold Coast, I mean, it's fine, but like if you're up in the Gold Coast playing footy and you run out to that, how's that going to encourage you to make the finals? You're just going to think, oh yeah, we might win a few games here and there, but you need a good song. You need one of the best songs. And it's sort of funny because the GWS song also sounds, it almost sounds like one of the older theme songs, and which I've given so much credit to the older theme songs, but just like the jig to it. It's just so like, you know, and I just love getting around it as well. You know, it's just great. Like, great song. I'm just thinking about it in my head right now. I'm just dreaming of the GWS theme song, and it's making me smile. Yeah, great song, GWS. Good stuff, guys. You haven't won a premiership. You know, with that being said, what I said before, Gold Coast could still win a premiership before GWS. GWS haven't really won the ultimate prize at all, so, you know, but they've got a good song either way. Good on you, GWS. Good on you. So that's it. Let me know what you think. It's sort of one of the more difficult videos because I've got to think about how to describe these songs. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you agree with, disagree with. I think on balance I was pretty fair. I said that some were boring and that some were terrible. I mean, I think West Coast was the only one that I said was outright terrible. But yeah, if you're a West Coast fan, you shouldn't get upset by me saying that. I want higher standards of West Coast. It has been better in the past. Still not maybe one of the best ones, but like it was a song before. Like it was an actual theme song. What is it now? What is it now, West Coast? But yeah, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Get pumped for the footy season, guys. Footy's back soon. Just thinking about theme songs has made me miss the footy even more, so I was so excited for it to be back. That's all, guys. Thank you and goodbye. All in the game.